Wack 100. Wack 100 and Adam 22 debates. Who's more influential out of YG and Draco the Ruler? Who's been more influential out of the last 10 years, the last decade? Has it been YG or Draco the Ruler?
More culturally relevant, Draco or YG?
Who?
Over the last 10 years.
Draco or YG?
Draco or YG?
YG.
Who had the bigger impact?
YG.
I don't know about that.
What you mean? YG still on his run? Draco
On a mainstream level, in terms of like hits on the radio, okay.
What are we talking about?
Influence in music.
YG.
Culture.
Draco was on his way. Nephew was on his way. Don't get it up. He was going to be a big deal.
He was already a big deal.
No, listen. He started doing songs with the Latin market. He had the thing with Drake. I think he did that wrong. I brought him a deal for $4 million. Let the machine get behind him. He chose to put it out himself, right? He did that, right?
The Draco and Drake record?
Yeah, before y'all even heard, I had a deal on the table for $1 million. He put it out himself, right? Wrong, bad decision. But what I'm saying is, you cannot say that Draco was a bigger influence than YG, because at the time of his demise, he was still chasing where YG had already been and gone.
I respectfully disagree. Draco, most influential rapper.
This is one time in life I'm going to have to agree with Adam.
In the last 10 years of the West Coast, for sure.
Are you out of your goddamn mind? So what about, we factoring out the Roddy Riches?
He's a very talented artist. I wouldn't consider him the biggest influence.
Huh?
I think sometimes you miss how incredibly pervasive Draco's influence was on the West Coast.
I love Draco. When everybody was against him, I'm one of the bloods he trusted that would come to my studio and go to sleep by himself.
Right, we know the story. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, you cannot sit here in front of the world and say Draco was a bigger influence than fucking YG, bro. That's crazy. Could Draco go do a tour? Can he do a U.S. tour?
But that is more of a measure of your like commercial popularity and less of a measure of your influence on other rappers who are coming from a similar street sort of background.
Draco didn't have the streets like YG got the streets.
You're crazy, bro.
I feel like you're a little out of touch.
You're tripping.
We could just leave it there.
I'm going to say this, and I mean no disrespect. If Draco had the streets the way YG had the streets, then it wouldn't have been a one-sided situation that night when that man lost his life.
Okay, but you're talking real life street shit and not music. Streets. He showed up to a festival with like a handful of people.
Listen, we're talking the streets and the influence. Right? When you got a situation that's happening, right?
Of course, Draco's street situation was clearly a lot less established than YG. That much is obvious. He was a rogue figure out here. He was a rebel warrior.
If he would have had the streets at that festival, the streets would have supported him. I'm looking at this shit happen, and I see people getting involved that didn't come with YG.
This is the thing, bro. This is the thing, though, bro. This is my perspective on it. You know, they said within the last decade, who was more influential, YG or Draco the Ruler? I think anybody with a set of eyes will see the answer is Draco the Ruler. Bro, for the last 9 years, the streets, every up-and-coming, we were talking about influence. Every up-and-coming rapper sounds like Draco the Ruler. Draco the Ruler or these new rappers' daddy. Straight up. Don't get me wrong. In 2011, when YG dropped Just Read Up, it was nothing nobody can do with him out here. LA, Compton, Long Beach, Watts, Inglewood, Carson, all that shit belonged to YG. When he dropped Just Read Up, you fast forward a couple of years, Draco come out, Uchis, all that, Mr. Get Dough. Everybody from the way he dressed, he was the foreign whip crasher, the jury, the throwing the 20 on the floor. This nigga had a whole different style than what we was used to. Hey, Wack, what's up, bro? What's up? This nigga sounded different than everything. They said this was the most original style. This is the LA Times wrote on Drakeo. The most original style since Snoop Dogg on the West Coast. So what everybody did when Snoop Dogg dropped, it was a lot of little Snoop Doggs, just the gangster rap. So when Drakeo dropped, it was a lot of little Drakeos, bruh. If I'm lying, let me know in the chat, bruh. Let me know if I'm lying. Let me name 5 niggas that really want to walk, talk, dress, live a whole lifestyle, foreign whip crasher, Mr. Big Bank Uchi Face. Who like name 5 niggas that really dress, walk, talk, want to be like YG. I'm waiting.
We factoring out the Roddy Riches?
Yes, factor
He's
him
a very
out.
talented artist. I wouldn't consider him the biggest influence.
Huh?
I think sometimes you miss how incredibly pervasive Drakeo's influence was on the West Coast.
Bruh, everybody got damn near the same video, same beat, same flow, same car, same jewelry, same clothes, because of one person. That's called influence. They throwing the same 30 on the flow, 20 on the flow, Mr. Get Dough. They talking all, come on, bro. Like, hey, man. Hey, man, come on, bro.
Drakeo, when everybody was against him, I'm one of the bloods he trusted that would come to my studio and go to sleep by himself.
Right, we know the story. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm saying is you cannot sit here in front of the world and say Drakeo was a bigger influence than fucking YG, bro. That's crazy. Could Drakeo go do a tour?
In the last 10 years, name 5 YG songs that was just like popping. Yes, YG is bigger. He's commercially, yes, he's bigger than Drakeo. We're talking about influence. For those that don't know, I did a debate with Flacco, Poetic Flacco, like 3 years ago on Tupac versus Chief Keef influence. He took it down off his page though. He lost because he was saying that Chief Keef is more influential than Tupac, and that's and don't get me wrong, Chief Keef is an influential nigga, very influential. A whole genre spawn off. Yes, I get it though, but Tupac, it was. He was saying nobody was out here trying to sound like Tupac, and bro, I had to just bring out the facts and bring out like, bro, where niggas was trying to sound like Tupac, be like Tupac, all that though. That's the influence though, bro. That's why you got influencers that get on Instagram or wherever social network they on. What I wear, what I talk, what I buy, and all that though, I'm going to influence you to do it, and this is what everybody else is going to buy based off what I say. That's influence. That's influence. So to say that YG was more influential than Drake in the last 10 years, Drakeo had from 2015 to 2021. The jury changed, the car changed. They was fucking with the little 650s. That changed. Okay, he in the what's the shit he had? The GLE. Okay, that changed. He got the Don. They was doing all kind of getting niggas from he a non-affiliate, getting niggas from every other hood, surrounding them. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we supposed to do. We get money. We getting money. We not pushing the old classic West Coast tradition. That's what they was not doing. And he didn't sound like nobody before him. And that's where he's more influential. It was his style. That's what he got the people on, his style.
That's crazy. Now
I hear you.
Now
I hear your opinion. I disagree, but
where numbers? Want to pull the numbers? Where are we talking?
We're definitely not.
You ain't got to pull the numbers though, bro. You don't have to pull the numbers.
I'm not talking numbers. We're talking influence on other rappers in terms of his style.
Style of rap. So you're saying he influenced other people to rap like him?
Yeah. Well, I'm not even taking away from like his own catalog and the size of his records and everything.
He's lowball talk about your artist, Blueface, who sound just like Drakeo the Ruler. What are we talking about, bruh? Every rapper in LA use that style, bruh. Let's stop playing. The monotone, riding the beat the way he does it. Like, let's stop playing though, bruh. So I don't understand though, bruh. I don't understand how this man has an artist that sounds like him, but says, and your artist had a huge single, Tatiana, while Drakeo was away, right? Your artist sold records with Tatiana, right? With that style. But you're going to say that Drakeo the Ruler is not more influential than YG. All right. Why your artist didn't use YG style then?